Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to you live from New York City today, and it's very cold back here, but we're warm in our favorite diner here near Times Square, and I have a very special guest that I'm going to introduce to you. He comes all the way from Budapest, Hungary, and he is a friend of another friend that you hear very often on our radio show, and that's our friend Tony Lakatos. And here we have with us a young tenor saxophone talent who's really going places. It's Gabor Bolla. How are you doing today, Gabor?
Fine, thank you, John.
It's great to have you here. Gabor, welcome to the United States.
Thank you.
And I really enjoyed hearing you play on Monday night at the Musicians Union on 48th Street. We have every Monday night a jazz jam session. And as soon as I heard you, I said, yeah, man, you're playing great, you know. So I'm really happy to know you, and that in the world of music, things are very small. So it's no surprise that you know Tony so well. How long have you known Tony and the Lakatos family?
For a long time. I played about 3 years ago with Tony at the Jazz Keller at Frankfurt.
Wow.
We had a great time. Tony is really a killer.
Yeah, he's really one of my top favorite saxophonists and people too. He's one a really great friend, you know. So it's great to know that you have this special saxophone godfather, you know. Yeah, really. That's great. So you've been traveling around a lot too, and you have more than one saxophone godfather too. You were telling me that you were in Amsterdam with Hans Dulfer, right?
Yeah, I had a great time with Hans. He helped me a lot, and he's really helpful and really nice guy.
Yeah, Hans is, for those of you who don't know, he's the father of Candy Dulfer. Yeah. And Candy is a very successful alto saxophonist, and Hans helped a lot of great musicians out, young ones with good, solid advice, and he's been in the jazz scene for a long time, you know. So Gabor, you're a great soloist, but you also have a band, right? So is it a quartet?
Yeah, I have a quartet. All the guys live in Budapest. We have András Mohai on drums, György Orbán on bass, and Robert Sakci Lakatos on the piano. He's the another member of the Lakatos family.
Ah, very nice.
The son of the old Sakci. So we got that band.
Ah, sounds great. Well, I love to hear the Hungarian soul, you know. A really great music comes from Budapest, and especially the Lakatos family has a long legacy of great musicians, and so it's good to hear that you have some of the Lakatos family in your quartet.
Yeah.
And the name of the quartet is the Bolla Quartet, right? Yeah. And that's with 2 L's. So, folks, Gabor has a very nice website. You can find out everything about him and his music and his musicians if you visit his website, and you can contact Gabor too. He's very good with the email. And the address of the website is www.thebollaquartet with 2 L's in the Bolla Quartet.com.
Yeah, exactly.
That's great. So you have a good address on the internet. How long have you had that website up now?
About 1.5 years.
That's great. And your father is here with you. It's great to see that your family is behind you being a musician, you know, because, you know, it's very difficult for musicians. Sometimes the family prefers that you become a doctor or a lawyer, you know. But I'm happy to see your father is here in New York with you and supporting your musical efforts, you know. And you had some successes in competition and with scholarships as well too.
Yeah, actually we won the European jazz band competition in Avignon, and because of that we could make a new album in the next year, in 2005. And now, because I'm here in New York, I won a scholarship at Vienna from the Austrian Music Office by Matthias Rück, who is the leader of the Vienna Orchestra. So they gave me that scholarship to hanging around in New York, see all the cats, and go to concerts,
Congratulations.
jam sessions.
It's fantastic, you know. I know another Austrian guy that you know also, and that's Joris Dudley.
Yeah.
And we play Joris's music on the HammondCast show sometimes too, you know. So it's all a very small world in music,
Yeah,
but
that's small.
I'm happy really to meet you and to introduce you to our people. So we're going to play some of your music. We have 2 of your CDs here, and one of them you recorded. One of them you recorded when you were 14 years old, right?
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
Yeah. So what is your favorite selection on that CD?
I didn't listen to that for a long time, but let's say we can do the Joshua.
Okay, and that's an original composition?
No, this Joshua by Miles Davis.
Oh, by Miles Davis.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So we'll hear your cover of Miles's composition Joshua, and then from your new album, which you're still working on getting signed to a label. So folks, you're going to hear a preview of Gabor's new album. What's the name of the album?
There is no name, still no record company, and still no name. But
okay, well,
I hope there will.
I'm happy that we can play it before anybody, for the people on our who listen and tune into our radio show, and it's a big honor to have you on the show. And don't forget us when you're a big successful star, Gabor. You know, because I know you're going to be, and wish you all the luck. And folks, when you hear this young man's music, you're not going to forget the name Gabor Bolla. And remember to visit his website, the Bolla Quartet, and we're going to play some of Gabor's music now. But before we get out of here and turn it over to Gabor's music, what have you got to say to the folks on KYOU Radio, Gabor?
Oh man, listen KYOU, where Gabor Bolla blows, and yeah, have a good time.
All right, thanks a lot, Gabor. How you say thank you in Hungarian?
Köszönöm.
All right. Köszönöm. All right.
Yeah,
okay.
not bad.
Okay, we'll see you in a minute.